Hello everyone, welcome to Chinese Grammar Simplified. In the last video, with my friend Brian's help, we discussed the most basic and essential uses of the verb 有 and its negation 没有. However, this alone is still not sufficient for understanding everything Brian's friend said. As part 2 of the series, in the next 6 minutes, today we're going to dive deeper into the 3 more advanced uses of 有 in Chinese. They are 有的, 所有, and 有一点. We'll break down their meanings, uses, and positions in the Chinese sentence. Then we will take a step further and compare them with 一些, 都, and 一点. They're seemingly similar but grammatically different counterparts. Let's start. One of the most used 有 phrases in Chinese is the adjective 有的. It means there are some or just some. If I say, 有的人喜欢喝茶, 有的人喜欢喝咖啡, it means some people like to drink tea, some people like to drink coffee. If Brian says, 周末我很忙, 有的时候我去喝咖啡, 有的时候我去听音乐, he is saying, I'm busy on the weekends. Sometimes I go get coffee, sometimes I go listen to music. Great! But I have learned another some in Chinese, 一些. Are they the same? Actually, they are not. Even though they can both be translated as some, 一些 is used to emphasize the quantity of the noun, while 有的 is used to emphasize the portion. For example, if Brian says, 我有一些中国朋友, 有的喜欢咖啡, 有的不喜欢. He is saying, I have some Chinese friends. Some of them like coffee. Some of them don't. If I say, Brian 有一些吉他, 有的很贵, 有的很便宜. I mean, Brian has some guitars. Some are expensive, some are cheap. As you can see, the sums in the first half of the sentences emphasize that there are a number of Chinese friends or guitars, while the sums in the second half of the sentences highlight the specific subgroups of coffee fans versus non-coffee fans and expensive guitars versus cheap guitars. The second common phrase with 有 in it is the adjective 所有, which means all. If Brian wants to say, I like all music, in Chinese, it could be 我喜欢所有的音乐. If I say, 他们喝过这里所有的咖啡, I am saying, they have had all the coffee here. Now, let's compare it with another word for all in Chinese you might have learned, 都. As mentioned in my 都 video from several years ago, both 都 and 所有 can be translated into English as all. But they are different in where they are placed in the sentence and what they describe. 都 as an adverb can only be placed before a verb or an adjective, and it is used to describe the noun before it. But 所有 is an adjective, so it is placed directly in front of the noun it describes. Because of this, we usually choose to use 都 to convey all for the subject of the sentence, and we choose 所有 to convey all for the object of the sentence. For example, if I want to say, we all like coffee, I would say, 我们都喜欢咖啡. But if I want to say, we like all coffee, I would say in Chinese, 我们喜欢所有的咖啡. Next, the third super useful expression with 有 is the adverb 有一点. Oh, I know. It means to have a little bit. Nicely done, Brian. Yes and no. If there is a noun after the expression, it indeed means to have a little. For example, if Brian says, 我家里有一点咖啡, he is saying, I have a little bit of coffee at home. However, more often than not, you'll see 有一点 used in Chinese right before an adjective. When that happens, what it means is to be a bit. For example, if I say, 今天我有一点忙, 今天 Brian 有一点累. I am saying, today I'm a bit busy. Today, Brian is a bit tired. An important thing to notice is that when it comes to constructing a sentence involving a bit of adjective, we have to include 有, otherwise it will be grammatically wrong. For example, we can never say things like 今天我是一点忙 or 今天 Brian 是一点累. Even though these phrases might sound pretty good to an English speaker's ears, these are common mistakes often made by beginner students. To make things more clear, just remember, when you want to say a bit of adjective, 有一点 is the one to use. When you want to say a bit of noun, 一点 is the one to use. Final tip of the day. When it comes to verbs that express feelings like 喜欢, to like, or 讨厌, to dislike, we can also add 有一点 before them to express a bit of such feelings. For example, if Brian says, 我有一点喜欢那个咖啡店, he is saying, I'm taking a bit of a liking to that coffee shop. If he says, 我有一点讨厌这种音乐, he is saying, I'm a bit put off by this kind of music. Wow, that's a lot of information. Thank you so much. But I'm still a bit confused by some of the sentences my friend said. For example, what's 有意思 and what's 有兴趣? That's right. When I started this series, I thought I would be able to cover them all in this video. But as it turns out, there are just a lot more nuances. So, in the next video, the part 3 of this series, we'll discuss several more advanced uses of 有. See you then. As always, here are some translation problems to help you put today's learning into practice. You can find the answers on my website. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more, please like and subscribe. To gain access to my weekly live Q&A sessions, video scripts, and other perks, simply click the link in the description below to join my membership. For personalized Chinese lessons, reach me at TwinCitiesChineseTutor.us. Thank you for watching.